Hi, Grandma. I'm back.
I know. I missed you last week, my sweet granddaughter.
Thank you. I missed you. It looked like you guys had a lot of fun.
Your mom and I had a great time. We got to watch you at BravoCom. You did a wonderful job. It looked like that all went well. But your mom and I missed you. And I think we did a good job together.
I think you guys did a great job together. People were commenting on my BravoCon interviews saying how great of a job you guys were doing, not how great of a job I was doing.
Well, that is great news.
Yes.
Well, maybe just my daughter Heidi and I will do it, and we'll just leave you
out.
Yeah.
It's been 1 week and you're going to kick me out.
I know. More money for me.
There's no money.
I know. Cheers.
Cheers.
And I'm drinking a Bloody Mary this morning. No, normally we have
Grandma,
wine.
tell them where we are.
Oh,
we're in a different location.
We're in a different location. We're in the Caribbean on a beautiful cruise ship.
Yes.
I believe it's the largest cruise ship in the world.
It is, and we're having a blast.
Yes.
And we're drinking mimosas, Bloody Marys,
yes.
and pina coladas.
Yes.
We're having fun. But
it's great.
It is great. But like I said, the fans loved Mom. So
I know.
Mom, why don't you come on out?
Come on in, my sweet daughter. My sweet daughter.
Hello.
Good morning. I've been drinking since 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's been a special time with us.
Yes, it's been a busy cruise. It's like rounding up a bunch of cats.
Cats? What about cattle?
Cattle.
Or you think we're little cats?
Little cats.
Because the whole family's here. My fiance Steven's here. My brother and sister-in-law are here.
Yes.
Mom and Dad. Dad is the one shooting right
Yes,
now.
yes.
Dad is cameraman.
Dad is cameraman.
And he already said his arm's hurting.
Yes, I'm sorry, Dad.
Yes,
but
yes.
Here
And
you
happy
are.
Veterans Day to all the veterans.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Happy
including my
Veterans
father.
Day. Thank you so much for your service.
Yes,
Thank you.
That is very important.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the recap. The Women Tell All Golden Bachelor. We watched it last night. And, you know, there was a lot less tears than there has been in the weeks past.
Oh, there's still a lot of crying.
Yeah,
There's still a lot of crying,
Yes,
Mom.
a lot of crying. Still, he was crying. The ladies a little more crying this time, which is unusual.
Well, I think it's been emotional.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
yes.
No, it's been so emotional.
No.
I wouldn't like to be dating.
No, and I wouldn't
And then
like
the roller coaster of it all.
Yeah, and they probably haven't dated in a long time, like we said before, and to be on like this in front of everyone on TV, national.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
Well,
lot.
and as Grandma, you have said in the past, he makes everyone feel like they are the one.
Oh,
and it was obvious with Ellen. So Ellen came back, Joan came back, all the women came back.
Yes.
But with Ellen, she was saying, you know, she felt like a princess. He made her feel like she was going to be picked, so she was blindsided when she was sent home.
That's because he's a player.
He's a player.
I don't think he's a player.
I think he knows how to work it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, he has been single for 6 or 7 years.
Absolutely. He's like, you look in my eyes.
Yes.
He knows what to say.
Yeah, he knows.
I just think he's a very sensitive guy.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, I agree. But I think he's a bit of a player. Yeah, he's been around for 6 years. There's a big difference 6 years out there.
Okay, Mom, we ask Grandma every week if she would still date Gerry. And at the first week, she said, yes, he's so handsome. And then as the weeks have gone by, she's kind of changed her tune. So, Grandma, would you still date Gerry?
I would like to go out with him one time on a nice date to see what he's really like and analyze the situation.
For a free dinner.
I have, for a free dinner. Yes, and they really feel him out. My little antennas always go up, and I usually am right.
I think you would like him as a friend because, to Lauren's point, he's sensitive.
Yes.
He's caring.
Yeah. Right.
He does give you attention.
Right.
He focuses in.
Yes.
So I think he'd be a good friend.
He'd bring me coffee in the morning.
He'd bring you coffee.
He totally would.
And if I had so you wouldn't go in the fantasy suites with him?
No, I don't think I'd. No. Why would I go in the fantasy suite? I think when they go in the fantasy suite, they do a lot of talking.
I don't know. He said the boots were knocking.
Yeah, the boots were knocking.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, so let's talk about Joan. She came back. Joan, we love Joan.
Yes, very much.
We thought she was going to go very far in this, and she had to go home to be with her daughter, which we respect, and she ended up telling us.
I would do the same.
Yeah, and she
was
did the right thing.
She was suffering from postpartum depression, which is a very serious, very serious
after
condition.
A child. Yes.
And so I love and respect that she did. But I do think she would have gone very far if she stayed, and she thought so too.
Yes.
Okay, Mom's making a face.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think to the point of every woman feels that they're the one.
Yes.
Because he does focus and draw and points that attention.
Yes.
But no, I don't think so.
No.
Grandma?
I agree with your mom, with Heidi. That I think now that I've watched pretty much the whole series, I'm seeing what he's looking for. And I don't think it would have been Joan. No, I still think it would have been who he's going to be picking.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Yes.
It was Leslie, Faith, and Teresa.
Yes.
And he sent home Faith. I was shocked.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Gerry. I wasn't impressed with that because I believe you said you were in love with her.
Yeah.
You've been careful and been saying, I love you, but I believe, I'd like to look back on it. I think he said to her, I'm in love with you. And he convinced the whole world that he was in love with her and he wasn't, and sends her home.
Right.
So I don't get it.
I don't get it either because he even brought the grandchildren into it.
Yes.
You know, and the comment about my best man.
Yes. That was not a good move. That was not,
especially after all the home visits and meeting the children and the grandchildren and getting to see their homes.
I think everybody was shocked at
I was very shocked.
I thought she was going to be picked because remember, she was the first impression rose.
Yes, that's right, she
a
was.
lot of times in Bachelor history,
and she went a long way.
The first impression is the one that hit at the end of the day.
Right. Well, that creates the drama.
Yeah. Drama.
And
most dramatic season ever.
And then Leslie came up from the rear, kind of, because Leslie was in the background a lot.
Yes.
Leslie,
but she was also kind of working it because she would be like, "Oh, I'm not getting enough attention."
Yes, she did. She did have a bad day one time. That's right.
So I don't know, but Faith and Gerry saw each other once again. Also, did Gerry dye his hair?
Gerry put a little tint in it.
Yes.
Gerry's looking a little.
Yeah. He's looking fresh.
He's looking coiffed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's the limelight.
Well,
I think they had his hair highlighted in the beginning.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a tint to cover the gray.
No, there were highlights. Those were highlights.
Don't highlight
But
Gerry.
today it looked like tinting.
That's too 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, he saw Faith again. And Mom, you can drink to your drinking game because they cried. If we were drinking like that with your drinking game all season, we would have had a special time.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Too.
You're part of the cheering. You're part of the cheering.
So, Faith and Gerry saw each other again. They cried. But I will say, Faith said, thank you. Thank you for showing me that I can love again.
And that's a nice
this
thing for all of them.
That was sweet.
Grandma, after watching that, do you think you could love again at your age?
I don't. Thank you, Heidi. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not even looking.
Well, there are some
there's
singular
7,000 people on there.
I know. There's some single bachelors here. And Grandma, I have to tell you something. We are going to a singles party later tonight.
Oh, great. Oh, great. A singles party.
I thought we were going to 70s disco.
I'm so
and then
excited.
The singles party. We're going to find myself a new grandpappy and Mom a new daddy.
Jeez.
At this point, I don't think so. My chances are gone.
Never say never, Mom.
Say never.
Never say never.
Yeah. This show is showing everyone that it's never too late to find love.
I think so, and I think the ladies feel good about it.
yeah.
I felt good watching them. They all seemed very happy. If anything, they have a friendship between each other.
Very
They are girl power.
Support.
Yeah.
I will say this was one of the first women tell all in Bachelor history that it was all support and love.
Yes.
There was no cattiness, no fighting.
No. Could you imagine cattiness and fighting at that age?
I can't.
Well, I don't think they're into that anymore.
Well, nor should they be. It's not a thing.
No.
You know?
The younger women are being more competitive because they're looking for a husband, looking to have children and all that. These women are more or less looking for someone for companionship.
Right.
And if it worked out, it worked out.
And it didn't for most of them.
So if anything, they're going to be going on a cruise, all the ladies together.
I bet you anything.
They'll have a good time.
And maybe they'll cover
and
that.
Susan, I feel like Susan will find someone.
Yeah.
Also, we do think Susan should be the next
I liked how
Kris Jenner made
an appearance, and that was great. I thought that was really neat. and she talked directly to Susan. I thought that was neat.
Very
I have a
sweet.
feeling Susan will be the next Bachelorette.
I agree.
I think
I like that.
I
like
like
that too.
Susan.
I think they're building her
Right.
up for that
Well,
because
did you
she's
see
been
Big
that? There was a
Grandma, I
lot of
think you
cuts.
should go on.
No,
I
Yeah,
think you'd be a kick in the pants.
People
I
have
really
been
do.
commenting. People have been commenting that they want you to
I
be
should
the
be a
next
Bachelorette. Oh,
Yes.
I think it
okay.
would be fun for you.
It would be a lot of fun. It would be a kick. It'd be a kick. Yes, I could.
I don't think you would want to meet anyone though.
Well, if
You
I
never know.
But I don't want to
Never
sleep in a
know.
bunk bed. I'm sorry, I'm not sleeping
If
in
she
a bunk
gets
bed.
on ABC, no bunk bed.
No
No
bunk
bunk
bed.
beds
I
for
want
Grandma.
my own room.
Grand suite for Grandma.
Yeah, royal suite for Grandma. No bunk bed. No.
No bunk beds.
No.
All right. Well, before we say goodbye and continue to drink in beautiful
Yes.
Caribbean,
Yes.
We have to get out there today.
we do have to get out there today. Let's talk about next week and the
Oh.
next couple of weeks. We only
Yes.
have. Jesse did say we have 3 more weeks.
Yes,
I don't know how
I was
that's working,
surprised.
But
Maybe it's like the fantasy room.
That'll be next week.
And
Yeah.
aren't they like on a trip?
yeah, they're going to Costa Rica finally.
I-
They're finally leaving the Bachelor.
I bet
Nation.
you anything the next 2 weeks is like Costa Rica,
Yeah,
Right.
and then
and
the
then
third
the
is
third is
it.
the final.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll get to know the last 2 really well.
Yeah.
But are we making predictions?
Let's make predictions. Mom, you go first.
Teresa.
I think he's going to pick
I
Teresa.
think he's gonna pick Teresa.
I think
No.
I think he's going to pick Teresa.
I love Leslie.
Yes.
Leslie has an amazing vibe. Teresa is a lovely, lovely woman.
Yes.
But I just get the feeling that Leslie's just a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
But I think it's going to be.
I think it's
Teresa.
going to be Teresa.
Okay.
I never thought it'd be Teresa, but she got to this point this far along, and it's going to be Teresa.
I'm gonna say
But
Leslie.
do I think he's going to stay with her? No.
I hope it's Leslie. It'd be amazing if it was
yeah.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think he'll stay with Teresa?
Oh,
No,
Grandma has a
no.
prediction on
Okay,
that.
what's the
No.
prediction,
Yeah, Grandma
Grandma?
says-
My
Says-
prediction is he'll
No.
pick. My prediction is he'll pick Teresa, and it's all for show, and it's going to be over when nobody's watching, so he doesn't break her heart on television.
I don't think any of them will marry.
No, they
I
won't get
do.
married.
I don't.
Oh, I don't.
I
No,
can always see
no.
him going back to maybe going back to Faith. That happens a lot.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well, that's
Yeah.
possible.
Connected at the Women Tell All. There was she was obviously in love
But the
with
thing
him.
is,
Yeah.
at this point now, I don't think I'd go back with him. After he's
No,
not at this-
I'd be like,
Maybe
yeah.
5 episodes ago with Joan. Remember, I thought Joan will come back and he'd
Yeah.
be with her. But at this point now, as far along as he's gone and how he's rejected the women, if he went
Yeah,
back
I
to
would
one
be
of
like,
them,
no, peace
I
out.
go,
See ya.
No.
have a nice
It's not
life.
high school.
No.
I wouldn't be going back
No,
either. I'd be
no,
like,
not
hey,
at this
you
point.
could have.
Yeah, you could have. You're already to the end. You made your decision.
Mhm.
Sleep in your bed.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Sleep in your
You're
bed,
lost.
baby.
Whoa.
You're
Yeah,
lost.
You guys are sassy.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
lost. You're lost.
Sassy.
Well, yeah, I think that's what happens
Yeah.
when you get older.
Well, yeah, places to go, things to see, and
See ya.
see ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, well, Mom, thank you for joining
Yes.
Thank you for having me again.
Did
Can
you have
Can I be on again?
Maybe.
Yes.
Well, we'll see if Grandma gets fired.
Well,
or
you
not.
know what?
Oh,
You
yeah,
can be-
Grandma's in charge. So she.
Okay.
Oh, she's already fired me.
I don't know.
No.
She already said
Listen.
goodbye. She said I was in her space.
She doesn't shut up. Listen to
I've
me.
been trying to be very quiet
Listen
this
to
time.
me.
What?
You could be like Andorra on Bewitched.
I just
Pop
pop
in.
in and pop out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Remember
pop
the
in.
series from the 60s?
I love Bewitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andorra the mother would just pop in. That's what you can do.
I'll be Andorra.
Okay, bye, guys.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye from the
Bye.
Caribbean. Bye-bye.